My husband, Robert 68M, and I 65F have always cherished our tight-knit family. We raised our 3 children, Mark 42, Emily 39, and Josh 35, instilling values of integrity, diligence, and family unity. Through years of careful planning and sacrifices, we built a modest estate, which we intended to pass down to our children and their offspring. This is why recent events caught us off guard. Mark, our eldest, was married to Laura for a decade. They have 2 wonderful children, Amy and Ben. After their amicable divorce, we maintained a warm relationship with Laura, who remained a devoted mother and a respectful former daughter-in-law. We admired how Mark and Laura prioritized their children's well-being post-separation. I, in particular, saw Laura as a daughter, and we were thrilled to keep her in our family circle. 3 years ago, Mark met Sarah, 38, a coworker. Their rapid romance surprised us, but seeing Mark's happiness, we welcomed her warmly. Sarah, previously married 3 times, brought 6 children, aged 4 to 16, into the relationship. Though it was a big adjustment for Mark, we embraced Sarah and her kids, guided by our belief that a larger family is a blessing. We included them in all family events, holidays, and even trips to Disneyland, which we loved sharing with all the grandchildren. When Mark and Sarah needed a bigger home for their blended family, we gladly provided financial assistance, viewing it as an act of love to strengthen family bonds. However, Sarah's behavior gradually shifted. Initially, she expressed gratitude, but soon she began inquiring about our finances, subtle questions about our retirement plans at first, which we thought reflected concern for our future. Over time, her inquiries grew pointed, with veiled comments suggesting all grandchildren deserved equal treatment in our estate. We explained that while we cared deeply for her children, our limited resources were earmarked for our biological grandchildren. These conversations often ended tensely, so we avoided the topic. The situation escalated when we decided to revise our will. We held a family meeting with Mark, Sarah, Emily, and Josh. We invited Laura, as the discussion involved her children, but she declined, citing potential discomfort for Sarah. At the meeting, we shared that our estate would be split equally among our children, with designated funds for the education and future of Mark, Emily, and Josh's kids. Everyone seemed content, but Sarah asked if Mark's kids included her 6 children. I gently clarified that, while we wished we could provide for them, our priority was our biological descendants. Sarah's reaction was intense. She accused us of bias and claimed we were penalizing her children for circumstances beyond their control. Mark tried to mediate, but the meeting ended bitterly, with Sarah storming out and Mark trailing behind. The tension persisted. Sarah grew confrontational, spreading rumors within the family that we were selfish and unfair. She even told her children we didn't consider them family, creating a toxic atmosphere that strained our relationships with Mark and our other children. We suggested Mark and Sarah set up separate savings for her kids and offered to help, but Sarah insisted her children deserved an equal share of our estate. Then, shockingly, we received a court summons. Sarah had sued us, demanding her children be included in our inheritance, claiming their exclusion.
I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.